brother. I'm more interested in a thousand monkey. Wait, one monkey, one African versus 100 men. Yeah, it's fine. Lock in, Jit. Lock in, Jit. Lock in, Jit. Lock in,
guys. I know that we have a lot of fun here on the channel together, but today I need you guys.
Yo, I love this nigga's videos so much. Does anybody else watch this nigga? Like, I try to watch his videos on stream because he like talks about real news. He talks about real news. So I want to start talking about news with y'all, low key, so that like I can get y'all opinions on like genuine news. I don't think this is a news video though. He's talking about a monkey versus 100 people. Let's go. Wait, who y'all got? Who y'all got? I remember y'all asked me this before. Who y'all got? Genuinely, the monkey or 100 men? Let's do 100 men because like if we do 50 men, 50 women, I think we might get squad wiped. I'm gonna be honest. Like that's not even on no sexist shit. Like the fact that we have 100 men is what's going to help us win. We need 200 testicles, not 100 testicles, 50 ovaries. I mean 100 ovaries. We don't need that, bro. Stop talking and play it. We don't want your input, nigga. I'm asking for y'all input, but okay. You were just talking about kissing femboys 45 seconds ago. Shut your bitch ass up.
Lock in and be serious
TTS on.
Because we need to answer humanity's most important question right now. Could 100 unarmed men beat one silverback gorilla in a fight to the death? Yeah, I could cut the tension.
The men are
right
women,
now
bro. The men are women.
UK street machete. You see, a wrong time ago, in the depths
That's gotta
of
be
a
rich.
who would win subreddit, the 100 men versus one gorilla conundrum was born.
That's not a real
2 years
word.
later, in 2022, it started scratching some heads on.
Okay, how about instead of looking at my DMs, I find where you live. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. I find where you live. I go to your city. I take a flight to your city in an airplane. Woo! In an airplane. I go to your home address. I find where you're living at 3 o'clock in the morning. I spread open your ass cheeks and I look inside of your ass cheeks. And then instead of looking at my DMs, I place my phone inside of your ass cheeks and swipe through my DMs. Swipe through a whole Instagram feed on your ass cheeks. How would that make you feel? I don't know what I'm talking about. My bad.
On TikTok, but nothing crazy. But then, 3 years after that,
Thank you for clarifying that flight will be in an airplane. I didn't know I was thinking. Thank you for clarifying that flight would be in an airplane. I didn't know I was thinking you would be Superman and shit.
an unlikely hero.
Yeah. Give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes, Crimson. Give me 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you in 10 minutes.
Merged. Mr. Dream Chasing Mike randomly tweeted one day, I think 100 men, that says men, could beat one.
I thought he's gonna say it.
Gorilla. Everybody just got to be dedicated to this.
True.
But little did he know that the dream Mike
We
was.
should do a 20v1 and then get some femboys. Low key, I would actually, if someone helped me set up a 20v1 and we got a few femboys in that bit, I would love that. Oh, my fault. Chaos. What's the DM here? Yo, you said check your DMs just for you to send me a emoji? Yo. End your suffering. God, what is this? Shinji, let's fuck on stream. I'll come in your tight little femboy hole. Type shit. Yo, what? Yo, I'm so sorry. We need to finish this video, but what is this? Why would the sex offender registry have a nose size? That's how I know that this is Photoshop, bro. Why would the sex offender registry have a nose size, bro? And that's not even my zip code. Like, lock in, Jit. Lock in, Jit. This ain't even you, Jit. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Check DMs. Yo, this nigga just messaged me check DMs inside of DMs. Like, come on, bro.
Was chasing was anarchy because he just single-handedly with one tweet divided humanity. His tweet got over 290 million views, and just like that, Pandora's box was opened. Damn you, Mike! Since then, everyone has had an opinion. Mr. Beast said he wanted to test this. Elon Musk then commented underneath. Speed got involved. It even started animal rights issues with freaking PETA, PETA getting involved. And they said, leave animals out.
100 men versus a gorilla. Yo, they spell gorilla wrong. Yeah. These niggas love animals but don't know how to spell gorilla, bro. Maybe try 100 reasons to leave animals out of your content instead. This nigga, I know that they're so tight, bro. Cause I know that nothing has ever entered their buttholes in their life. Like every single one of these PETA niggas, bro. I know for a fact. Your rage bait didn't work. I'm not. What are you talking about?
Out of your content, Mr. Beast. Feel like they kind of missed the joke. So, let us put this question to bed once and for all, because there's actually a very clear winner. Once I show you the scientific evidence.
Look. On his back, I could take one out. If you had 10 clones of me, I could take one out. On his back, wrapped around his neck, he's gonna flail around. Another clone of me, like duplicate or like multi-paw. I'm gonna another one of my clones gonna grab his arms. Another one of my clones all attached to his ligaments, and then I'm gonna take my teeth and bite out his jugular, and then it's over.
In fact, I am so confident with what I've put together here that 99% of you will agree with the conclusion at the end. So, with that being said, let's start.
This isn't realistic. You're a cornball. I'm gonna be honest with you, Pig. Why does everything you say always have to be corny? I lock you into it. This ain't even you, bro. For real. He's reaching behind him and tearing you apart. No, because my other clones are.
Up the yapping and let's get.
Oh, thank God he didn't whip.
Holy shit. If I swung there, that would have been. Let's just slap that back over. And let's get correct.
I don't like the whip.
Okay, like any fight taken seriously, let us compare the stats. In our right corner, from the low
Wait. Can someone run a predict who win in the gorilla or the human? I'll run the predict so mods can vote. Prediction. I'll run the predict so the mods can vote. Start prediction. Who winning? Gorilla or humans. Who winning? Who's winning? Gorilla or humans? Let's run a poll for like 2 minutes. Predict. What y'all saying? Gorilla. I actually spelled it right, unlike PETA. I don't know how the PETA nigga spelled it wrong. Real talk.
The forest of Central Africa, we have Mr. Gorilla. A full-grown silverback gorilla can weigh up to 600 pounds and can live.
Is that actually his spell, gorilla? But what about Vietnam War? What about the gorillas in the Vietnam War? But the Vietnams had the gorillas on their side. Was that a different type of gorilla? Is it a different breed of gorilla? Is it a different breed of gorilla that the Vietnamese had?
Lift up to 27 times their body weight. Meaning, get one of these on a bench, they would technically be able to put up 4,000 pounds for reps. That's stronger than 20 men combined. Gorillas have been known to tear down entire banana trees and bend iron bars to escape cages. And its sheer strength isn't just the only threat. It has got one of the most powerful bite forces.
Fuck no. If you're on the front lines of the gorillas, are you talking about guerrilla warfare? Yeah, when they use gorillas to fight. You retarded black male. Okay, so first of all, that's what we're not gonna do. 1 Shinji versus 50 BBL fanboys. Nah, I'm losing. Wait, no, is it how long? Is it like a situation where I gotta like crack every single one of them? If I can't crack every single one of them, they win. I might win that. Your IQ is like the gorillas. Shut your bitch ass up, you right.
Is in the whole animal kingdom. 1,300 pounds per square inch. That's
Damn.
like double a lion. And just for comparison, to break through human skin, you only need about 30 pounds per square inch. And to break through a human bone, it's around 300 to 400. They have 1,300. And just so you get how easy that is for a gorilla, to bite through your forearm, it would be the equivalent of
needs
you
to, like,
biting
bite
into a
a
crisp
carrot,
apple.
bro.
That's what it would feel like. That's how easy it would be. So for the men that get
Jeez.
grabbed, pulled in, and bit, you're gonna lose them instantly. Because if they get an arm or a leg, then they're gonna be useless to do any damage and fight back. And if they get their head, RIP. And that's just
my
their
God.
attack. They've also got incredible defense. This thing is a tank.
Wow, this thing's
Not only are
stupid, bro. He picking grass.
RIP. And that's just their attack. They've also got incredible defense. This thing is a tank.
Oh, this dumbass monkey, bro. This dumb. Shinji's nose versus 100. Hundred gorillas versus my nose. What's ironic about me calling a monkey stupid? Like what? Like you realize how you're the only person to say ironic in the chat? It's because you're misunderstood. It's because no one understood you growing up, and everyone hates you. That's why. That's exactly why. Lucky and Jit.
Tank. Not only are their muscles dense as shit, but their bones are as well. So good luck for any of the guys trying to break a gorilla's bone without a weapon. And along with that, their skin is a lot tougher than humans because they have to be out in the wild and fend off the whippersnappers trying to bite them. Anyway, enough on Mr. Gorilla. Let's talk about in our left corner. Where's my mic? In our left corner from everywhere on Earth, we have Mr. Human. We know a lot about humans, all right?
That was me right there. What? He had a picture of me.
Everywhere on Earth, we have Mr. Human.
This is me right here. This is me right here. This is what I look like with my shirt off.
We know a lot about humans, all right? So don't need to go into detail. We've only got two things that could be two stats better than gorillas. The first is intelligence. Even the dumbest humans are smarter than the smartest gorillas. And the other impressive stat that we've got is stamina and endurance. Humans are known to have chased down animals 10 times faster than them simply because that animal that they were chasing collapsed because of exhaustion. I mean, that is how we hunted for centuries. You might not have known this, but our little secret weapon to do
Yeah, I heard he said the dumbest humans smarter than the. He said the dumbest. He said the humans that don't the dumbest humans smarter than the smartest gorilla, bruh. Nah.
that is sweat. See, most animals, they have to stop to regain their stamina. But humans, our sweat allows us to, get rid of our heat while never having to actually stop. However, and this is what makes it
That's not true. The highest gorilla IQ is 90. The lowest human IQ is 51. From Nepal? For Nepal? Twin. Nepal got some dumbass in here, bro. Nepal? What is that? Where is that? That's in Australia. No, not Australia. That's in that's like near Vatican City, ain't it? That's near Vatican City.
interesting. Mr. Gorilla in our right corner, they are actually one of the few other species that have the ability to sweat. However, nowhere near our ability. But with the stats laid out, it is time for the fight. Okay, first of all, let's get some ground rules very clear. Both the gorilla and the humans have no fear of death. That needs to be okay. Number two, it is a full-size silverback gorilla versus 100
That's not fair. The humans need to fear death. The humans need to fear every single step towards them. If y'all ever watched the Attack on Titan, I need the humans feeling like they're getting hawked down by the Colossal, like that. Or like a Titan is like loose in the city, rampant, and just eating people. I need them to be scared, because that is a factor that will be played in a real life situation, real life recreation. The second you see the first person get their face bitten off, you're gonna be scared and you're gonna not want to fight. You're gonna be shaking. Your stamina is already gonna be through the roof. That's not fair, bro. That's not fair.
Average size males. That's 5'9", 170 pounds. Average fitness level. The humans have no weapons, just hands and bare feet, and maybe a loincloth. Yeah, they're allowed a loincloth, fine. And 4, keep in mind the gorilla, yes, is massive, but it's not King Kong. I am seeing some of these simulations that people are making, and It's not.
The gorilla's horny? Is the gorilla horny? I feel like that's fair. That would be fair to say that the gorilla is getting turned on even in the slightest by the violence that is going on. That is fair. And it would be even more fair if the humans were naked, and maybe if there was a 75-25 split in men to women, so that if the men could hold the women as a distraction, more or less like a banana or a watermelon to the monkey, or fried chicken to the monkey.
Accurate. Some of these simulations look like the gorilla's like 8 foot tall, and they're like hitting these humans and they're flying in the air. So that's not a good one. Gorillas hunched over with how they normally walk around, they're like 4'5". So for reference, I'm probably about, okay, being generous, I'm at least 6'3". But it's 6'2", all right.
He's not
so
6'3".
For reference, 6'2". So a gorilla would be like...
He's 6'3"? Oh my God. God gives its hardest battles to its strongest soldiers, man. It's okay that I'm 5'5", bro. It's okay I'm 5'5", real talk.
Here. But then, standing up, which they rarely do, but they do, they can be about 6 foot. So then, yeah, maybe about here, you know? Again, reference 6'3", roughly. Okay, ground rules, let's fight. Oh, and also one more thing, just so you know that this is accurate. All of this I have compiled together in a beautiful narrative arc referencing
14 and taller than you. You're stuttering, man.
3 studies and 1 episode of National Geographic. Maybe 2. Round 1. The 100 men, they fan out and they create like a circle around the gorilla. He beats his chest and you hear 100 simultaneous gulps. The gorilla launches forward and pushes 500 pounds of mass with his quad strength that can push him 25 miles an hour. And first contact is made. The gorilla slams into the first line.
Smartest? If all the men try to avoid and out staminize the gorilla. This is where our brain meats come into contact. If all of our brains try to... Shinji always trying to get a clip? Okay, now if I stood up and started bouncing my ass right now, would that be me trying to get a clip, or are you just stupid? Hey, shut up, bro. But okay, now if all of us avoided the gorillas and then let the gorilla get at gorilla has a top speed of 25 miles per hour, and humans have a top speed of 27. Have you never heard of Usain Bolt? Hey, come on, bro. Now if we had 100 Usain Bolts, we could all avoid. Now that's top speed, bro. To get at your top speed, you're gonna need to run up. If we're in our arena, Bro, shut up, bro. Shut up. Max Silverback? Okay, and guess what? Okay, average humans, we can all still outmaneuver a gorilla, bro. At least 75 people can outmaneuver a gorilla until it's tired enough to rip off its earlobe, rip off its jaw, pull out its jugular, grab its meat, pull its meat through his loin socket, and then milk him dry. I know for a fact humans have enough stamina for that, bro. Stop
of men. His grip strength alone shatters the first man's arm as he is flung into the air like a rag doll. Another guy takes a backhand swipe.
Yeah, that's what this reminded me of, bro. That's what this reminded me of. No! What? That wasn't even full fire! What are you talking about? This fight. Yeah, no, wait, am I Down syndrome, son? Am I Down syndrome? Why am I the only one laughing at that? Alright. Check DMs, ha. We losing to this? Are we dead? No, we're not losing to this, bro. We're not losing to this. As long as we skipped right over me, someone pay out. I have 10K points. No one pay out, bro. Oh, someone paid out? Oh, who paid out? Someone paid out. Huh? No way someone paid out, bro. No way someone paid out. No way someone paid out. Someone's gonna lose their moderator. Someone's about to lose their moderator. Wait, did I do a poll or a predict? I did a predict, right? I did a predict, right? I did a predict, right? Yeah, I did a predict. How do I see who paid out? Nobody paid out. Is it ongoing or not? No, yeah, no one paid out. No one paid out. Y'all still got the numbers next to y'all's names.
Bah! That caves in part of his skull. Around 10 to 15 men try and tackle the gorilla, but it is useless. Their combined weight isn't enough to restrain him. He thrashes violently, and his dense bones and his thick torso make it impossible to pin him down. Blood is spilled, limbs are broken, and things just look hopeless for humans. But remember, we're smart, and humans adapt quickly. And they come up with a different strategy. The organized swarm. Round 2. One thing you need to keep in mind, one giant Asian hornet is able to take out an entire hive alone of honeybees. Honeybees. But you know what the good old sweet honeybees do? Dozens of these bees surround a hornet, they dogpile it, and then they start vibrating to raise the temperature to about 45 degrees Celsius, and they cook it alive. See what
so we would all get on the gorilla and start gooning. We would all get on the gorilla and start rapidly gooning, and that's gonna raise the temperature to, let's say, 275 Fahrenheit. That's probably close to the temperature of the sun. And then we would start gooning so vigorously that the gorilla, it would probably melt. The gorilla would probably melt realistically. I like this plan. I like this plan. I like this plan.
We're going here, and because humans actually, we know that we couldn't do any damage by punching or kicking it, they quickly come up with a different plan that doesn't need that method. You see, after taking out 15 to 20 men, the gorilla with each...
Nigga said, take your smart pills. You're dumb as shit this stream.
punch, and with each smash, his heart starts to beat faster. His fast twitch muscle fibers, which are meant for explosive movements, well, they start to weaken. His hits become less powerful. His movements start to slow as lactic acid starts filling his muscles. Because remember, even the most intense fight between two silverback gorillas, alpha males, they maximum loss.
Thick as fuck. Thick as fuck.
Hence fight between two silverback gorillas, alpha males. They
Holy shit. Yo, goddamn shit on this. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, no, I was joking about the gooning thing, but nah, I might, yo, can we save the body after we finish decimating this nigga, man? Yo,
maximum loss 2 minutes, maximum. The humans, they start seeing this slowing gorilla, and immediately 30 men coordinate to dogpile him. They aim for his back, trying to drag him down. Some climb him, others decide to grab onto his legs, his little legs. And that leg move proves crucial because as the gorilla is stumbling around, he steps and falls on his face. And once he's down, they all see this and they react. All the remaining surviving men jump on him. Now, have you ever heard about how most people die in a crowd crush? It's not because their torsos cave in. Well, although that does happen. It's mostly because down on the floor, low down, or even, among everyone really tight in, there is very little oxygen and a lot of carbon dioxide. And it's at this point, underneath 30 to 40 men, the gorilla is thrashing. But now there's no leverage, there's no space. His arms are pinned under his own weight, and his chest is compressed. But there's no air down there, only recycled breath from the sweaty men pressed against our poor gorilla. And like in a crowd crush, he doesn't die from broken bones. He dies because his lungs cannot find oxygen.
The astral asphyxiation. The extraterrestrial asphyxiation.
And just like that, the giant suffocates and dies. But he's not the only one. The men closest to him, they're in the same situation. The first couple of layers of men, they die too. And
That's
just
okay,
like
though.
that,
That's okay, though.
it's over with.
And I'm gonna be on the top standing like these. Fear not, humans. That was my idea. Dog pile.
The men, they win. But what's left standing hardly looks like a victory. Bodies are scattered everywhere. The blood stains the floor. It looks like a...
Y'all think this is what the semen sees when you like bust on the sheets and you leave it there to dry? It's like all of his brothers and sisters are just like there, just like rotting away on the bed sheets.
War zone. And only at this point, about 10 to 20 men make it...
You missed. We was
Bubble out of there alive. And they were the last to attack, so they were the cowards. The cowards make it out. Gosh, this is not a good life lesson for anyone. No! So the conclusion of who would win, 100 men or one gorilla, the answer?
Humans.
Is no one. No one wins.
Yeah,
And like I promised you at the start, 99% of you will agree with that. Even PETA, PPA, whatever they are, they'll agree for sure. So, in conclusion, I hope that this puts this question to bed.
I know it's gonna be humans
Although
though.
I feel like it might not have. But I guess the real
Maybe you
question
pay out. Who won the payout? Who won the payout? Who won the payout?
is at the end of the day, who actually wins? 733,000 subscribers or one whip? Such an easy answer, actually. One whip for sure. Anyway,
Yeah, I know, bro. Like I said, DM's important and just said the word hi. / pre-dick in my butt. Pre-dick in my butt. Dick in my butt. Pre-dick in my butt. What the hell am I talking about? Humans won, bro. Humans won, bro. Who got paid out? I want to see who got paid out the munyon. I want to see who got the most munyon. Damn. 53K? Y'all lost 50.